Hello, Tyson Zahner here. Would you like to know exactly how to get started with attraction marketing? Well, if you've ever wondered, what are the very first few steps you need to take in order to get your perfect customer to start reaching out to you so you don't have to, go chasing people around and interrupting their lives to show them a presentation about your product or opportunity, well, I'm going to show you in this video exactly how to do that. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the very first 3 steps, arguably the most important 3 steps that you need to do to get started with attracting your perfect leads to you. Now, after this video is over, if you want to dive deeper with me to see exactly my exact blueprint for how I attract 50 to 60 laser-targeted leads a day and how I recruit and sell on autopilot in my business with virtually 0 rejection. I know that sounds very hypey, but it's true. If you'd like to see how I do it, make sure that you register for and you take the time to attend my free upcoming web class by clicking the button that you see on this video, all right? Now, the first step to attracting your perfect customer to you is figuring out who you want to attract. You'd be surprised at how many people don't do this. Most people are just looking for anybody with a pulse to get in front of their business. And I can tell you, especially if you plan on doing this on the internet, you will have much higher closing rates and you'll have a much more stress-free business if you start by picking a targeted audience. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail in this short video about how to select a targeted audience because I cover this a lot more extensively in my free web class. But here's the best advice I've ever gotten on how to select a targeted audience. The people who are most likely to buy your product or join your opportunity are people who have a history of buying similar opportunities and products in the past, or they're actively searching for them right now. So for example, let's say that you were in a travel club and you're trying to sell your discounted travel membership. Well, the most targeted people who are most likely to buy it, it doesn't mean you can't get other people to buy it, but the most likely to people to buy it are going to be people who either have a history of traveling in the past or they're actively searching for information right now on how to save money with travel. Does that make sense? I'll give you some more examples of this on the web class, but I want to move on to step 2 of this process right now. Step 2 is that you need to get inside the head of your target audience, okay? And you can do this by asking yourself a few simple questions, all right? Ask yourself things about your prospect like, what is their deepest desire? What do they want most in their life? How do they want their life to be different? What keeps them awake at night? What kind of things cause them pain? What are they afraid of? What are they typing into Google right now to try and to get help with? These are just a few of the questions that you can ask yourself to get inside the head of your audience. And the reason you want to do this is because people will be attracted to you when you're talking about what they're interested in, not what you're interested in. I know that's so basic, but you'd be amazed at how many people spend all their time talking about themselves and their product. There's an old saying in marketing, it goes something like this: if you want to sell your weed killer to me, talk to me about my crabgrass. Does that make sense? And what most people are doing is they're talking about their weed killer. They're talking about how great their product is. Let me tell you, how long our company's been in business, and let me tell you how many ways our company pays out commissions in our compensation plan, and all of those kinds of things. You're talking about your weed killer, metaphorically speaking, of course, because that's what you're interested in. This will not attract people. What you have to do is you have to join the conversation that's already taking place inside of your prospect's mind. That conversation does not yet have anything to do with your product or opportunity. Notice I said yet. It will eventually have to do with your product or opportunity, but before it does, you first have to join the conversation that's already happening in their mind, and I'll show you exactly how to do that on the upcoming web class, all right? Now, last step number 3 is pick a marketing channel, okay? If you don't know what I mean by a marketing channel, first of all, all it is the medium that you choose for communicating with your potential prospects. So it could be a YouTube channel where you do videos, it could be a blog where you do written content and images, it could be a Facebook page, a podcast, a Periscope channel, and so forth. Those are just a couple of examples. Don't get hung up on what marketing channel you should pick. There's no better or worse, right? So what's important here is not whether one marketing channel is better than another. Pick the one that you would be most likely to put content on and take action on. What's important is the message. Make sure that you have a compelling message that matches what's going on inside your prospect's mind. The medium for delivering that message doesn't really matter all that much. Now, if you want my help in constructing that message for free, make sure you register for my upcoming web class, click the button that you see on the video, and then when you get to the next page, just pick a time that you want to attend, put in your name and email address to register so that we can send the login details over to your inbox, and I look forward to showing you my exact 3-step formula for attracting an endless stream of laser-targeted leads for your business using the internet, all right? Go ahead, click the button right now, and I'll see you on the next page.